Just move all the stuff. Everyone, here's my bulwark. We're going online really soon. Someone's gotta stop singing. Here we go. Fix it for you. Okay, guys, this is a quick and dirty, easy one. I'm making some shower steamers. My son is not feeling very well, so that's what we're doing. We're going to pray to God that it stands up and stays, because I have a feeling it's not going to work very good. It's just a quick and easy one. I thought my one son was coming down to help me, but apparently he's not. No, and I'm not ready for this because he's like, Mom, I'm leaving in 4 hours. Can you please make me something for the shower ASAP so that I can use it so I can breathe? It's like, oh God, I could do shower steamers. Yes, Mom, do that now. So I've been rushed and summoned to the basement. Oh, and I got an itchy nose I couldn't believe. To do shower steamers. So this was actually asked about in the group. So I guess we're just going to do a quick and easy one. And I don't even think I have a hat, but like I said, this is for my son. It's not like I'm going to be selling these. So I guess I'll show you the really quick and easy, dirty tutorial on how to do shower steamers fast. It's the only thing I can think of. So what I'm going to start with is I'll take my little bowl, and I know there's lots of people who would they'll crush the menthols and they'll just put them in the thing. And you can do that, and I'm going to do that. But I'm also going to dissolve some, because they actually are way more potent. I don't know if you've ever used menthol crystals when you've been making, like, say, a rub or any kind of medicated whatever. You put your menthol crystals into the melted oil, and they dissolve. So they are very potent once they're dissolved. And I want the water to, yes, obviously, make the scent come off. But I'm finding too that it's stronger, it's more potent. And all my stuff's missing. No! Okay. So we don't have to worry about colors, nothing like that. I guess I'm just going to be really winging this. Okay. So I'm going to use, since I have no spoons to measure and tell you guys exactly how much, this is a wing it. Hi! And yes, it's a wing it. So these are my menthol crystals. They're strong. Purchased from a co-op, so I probably need to get some more, but these are potent stuff, man. So anyways, I'm just going to take some, and like I said, I wish I had a, I wonder if I can just use my scoop. I'll just use my little scoop, and we'll just wash it off really good after. So I'm going to take some menthol crystals. This is where I get to be Breaking Bad. I love it. I'm going to put a couple in there because, like I said, I want these strong suckers. So that's for that. I'm actually going to add oil and alcohol in here. And I'm actually going to put some in my bowl, too, because I want some loose in there afterwards. And I might just put some in the top to decorate, but like I said, you do not need this much. It's very potent, this stuff, but I want to nick this cold and whatever he's got in the bud. So I told you I wasn't ready for this. I would have had all this stuff out nicely laid around, ready to go, but this is how my family operates. Mom, now! Alright! Just like in the morning. I need coffee! Mom! It's like, I need my coffee before I can do anything. It's been a really weird day, too. My son, Shane, actually comes tripping in my room. Like, I was having some really bizarre dreams last night. And my son comes tripping in my room this morning, like, I guess 2 o'clock in the morning. He's like, Mom, are you okay? And I'm like, why? He goes, because you were screaming and yelling and whatever. And I'm like, really? You heard me? Like, I was just screaming in my dream. I didn't realize I was really screaming, so it was quite funny. I'm going to use 70% just to dissolve these. I'm going to also add my oil in there too, so this is dissolving pretty much instantly. I'm going to add a little bit of oil into that as well. Normally I wouldn't use my really good oil for a shower steamer, and you don't need a lot. It's mostly just the alcohol that binds it, but like I said, for this... Oh yeah, that. So now you got like a nice thicky... You probably can't see it. It's almost... Well, it's thick, put it that way. So that's my menthol crystals with the alcohol and a little bit of oil. I will probably have to add more oil in here. Now, I could do a basic 1-to-1. If I do that, you guys know how bath bombs work. If it's a basic fizzy, they just go and they're fast. I want this bath or shower steamer to actually withstand the length of his shower. And my son will shower until the water has gone cold. So in order to make this last, I'm going to be adding some stuff to make it last. So, on that note, we're going to do, I'm still going to do a 2-to-1. So I'm not going to be adding anything fancy. But we're going to do 2 baking soda here. And when I say 2-to-1, it doesn't have to be 2 cups. It can be whatever your measurement thing is. Like, say I want to measure in this. You would do 2 of these to 1 of these of citric. I don't. I always use more than the 2-to-1 ratio. That's just me. Unless I'm doing a basic. That's just how I've formulated my bath bombs. I like the way they work. But these are shower steamers. So there's 1 cup. There's 2 cups. The more citric, by the way, that you add, the better the fizz. So, hence that this is just a shower steamer, I'm only going to add 1 cup of citric. So, oh, looks like I'm going to be crawling underneath the table one of these days real soon. Okay, so there's approximately 1 cup of citric. Now, to make this last a longer fizz, I'm going to add some starch. Excuse my arm. I'm going to add some cornstarch. This is not what I'm using. I just put my starch in this container because it's easy. I actually have a yellow starch from Zen. I really like it. I didn't think I liked it at first, but I really do like the yellow starch. I can't remember what she said, but it is a very good starch. So I'm adding about, let's just see, about that much. I can't tell you what that is. Maybe a quarter, maybe a third. So I added that. You know, cream of tartar makes your bombs hard. I'm not using my cream of tartar in a shower steamer. I'm going to use kaolin clay. And right now I don't care that it's not white. Don't care. You can color these if you guys want. You know, a nice fancy looking shower steamer. That's totally up to you. So I'm going to add half of it on my leg. I'm going to add a couple of these. This is just a little measuring cup. I think it holds 20 mils. You know, the children's Tylenol things. You can use your if it makes you feel better, I'll use my tablespoony thing too. It's just a couple, just to harden it up. So, we'll get that out of the way. Actually, let's get this out of the way too, so I have some room. Now, as far as scent for this, obviously we have the menthol crystals. I'm going to be adding some essential oils to this. If you had little tiny kids, I do not recommend putting eucalyptus in this. I'm not adding eucalyptus at the moment. I'm going to take my sweater off, actually. Yeah, I'm not adding eucalyptus. For children under 10, it can actually cause breathing issues and stop them from breathing, so that's really not appropriate. My son Liam is 20. I worry about him. He's a big baby. But I'm still not going to add that. I'm going to be using my menthol crystals. And excuse me if I'm rambling. You guys can pop up and talk if I happen to catch it. So I'm going to be using menthol crystals. I'm using fir needle. I'm using wintergreen. That's another one you have to worry about. I'm using a little bit of sweet birch. That's another one you guys have to worry about. But like I said, I know my family. I know what works for us. I think I have, let's see, yes, we have tea tree. I'm using, Chinese tea tree, Japanese peppermint, and a little bit of wintergreen. So I don't know. I'll go over them as I'm putting them in. You guys saw me do the citric, right? That wouldn't be the first time I forgot. And for molds like these, you want something that's like wide and flat. I mean, you can do a half a bomb if you like to. That's fine. I'm going to use my, just my little dog paw for a couple. And then I thought, well, maybe I will use, my, my press mold or whatever it is. The one with the squishy thing. Oh, what? I'm just reading Jamie's. You're not a big fan of shower steamers. You mean like as the recipe or to actually use? Because you can change the fragrance or whatever. Like, I use them mostly here for like when we have colds. And it really helps the sinuses and stuff really good. The trick is you don't put it where the water drips into your tub. You put it at the back of the shower. So basically it's sort of evaporating from the mist. If you find it's not evaporating good enough, yeah, just move it up halfway through the tub. I mean, you don't want the water beating on it too much, because then it's gone, right? But, okay, so this is my menthol crystals. That's going in, which is definitely not going to be enough. So I'm going to add some more oil in here. What did I do with it? I'm going to add a little bit more oil. I'm just reading Jamie's thing. Oh. Sorry, guys. It's hard for me to watch and read and do whatever. Now, see, that being 70%, it activated a little bit. But that's okay. Like I said, doesn't matter. These aren't bath bombs. So, cover that all up. And I know these are going to activate, so here we go. I'm just doing this by my scent. My nose is not great. I'm around scents all the time, so I usually probably heavily scent. But you got to think about it, too. If this was a bathtub, that is such a tiny little thing that's going in a ginormous thing of water, right? So same with the shower steamer. It's going to be in a big bathtub, and he's a big kid. I just want I want the scent to linger in the bathroom for a while. And I've had these before where you just walk in the house and you can smell that someone's got a shower steamer going on in the bathroom because it's that strong. Just like when I make my, it's funny, when I make my paint salves and whatever, the smell is just like, whew. But I like them. They work, so. I've never had to make one, mind you, on such a short rush. Like, get them done now, Mom. So this should be interesting. I think I'm going to definitely use the 99% alcohol to bind this. Okay, and I just need a bit of my sweet birch. By the way, this is like the all best. If you guys have pains, aches and pains, sweet birch is not a cheap one. But I managed to find it at New Directions fairly inexpensive. That one last fly. And I use birch pretty much neat. You're probably not supposed to, but I do. So, okay. So I'm going to get in here and mix it. I don't think... yeah, I'm not going to put a color on these just because... Yeah, and it's still, if you guys can see that, you probably can't see that. I can't tip my tablet too much, but it's still a bit floofy. And I know I've told you guys before, add a lot of oil so it's like whatever. In the winter, the texture changes, and how I do things changes a bit. So, I'll have to do an updated video on that, on what it's like to make them in the winter. But it's still, you don't want your bombs, or in this case, shower fizzers, to foof. And see how nice that's sticking already? Pretty good, right? And that's just, ow, that was a menthol crystal, sure. You just, you want it to stick. You don't want it floofy, but you don't want it too oily. And like I said, what I was trying to say is this is mostly just, what is it? The essential oils that are getting it. But, I mean, so there's not really a lot of binder, but it might already have enough binder. See? Just like that. But since I want these to dry fast for him, I am going to just spray with some alcohol and get it going. And then I bet you it's going to stink. Okay, so just let me move some of this stuff away here. So you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, he's not getting any fancy colors or nothing like that. Do I want to use this? Yeah, so I can use this too, like I was saying. Nice big flat presser mold. If I can find the lid. I have the square ones too. Anything you guys can do, as long as it's not a very big, you know, you don't want a ball back there, I don't think. I mean, you could do them in this. That'd be cute to make little pine-scented ones. I'm just thinking Christmas-wise. I mean, I'm gonna do a few in here too. I was gonna put menthol crystals on top, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. But holy crap, is that strong? And that means she's gonna work great. So, guys, if I was doing this normally and I had some time to let them dry, I would be using my 70%. But this little bugger wants them ASAP. So, in goes the 90%. And you can make these a little bit over wet. It doesn't matter. Well, if you had the time to dry them. But as you're going, you keep testing. It shouldn't be like this and then crumble easy. That's not ready. You can just tell that that's not ready. These can be wetter than your normal bombs. I should be using my proper pastry cutter, but I haven't washed since I made my magic bombs yesterday. I really like those, and I'm still going to attempt to do those again, so that I want my magic bombs to look like this, and then do what they're supposed to do, if you guys can tell what I mean by that. Sorry, what's it say? How many ounces do you make yours? I don't normally make them. I can't even think. It's been so long. When I do them for my son, I'm just trying to think. Standard size would have been these. I think they're about 6 ounces, 7 ounces. But like I said, my kids stay in the shower for like a really long time. So it depends. I mean, I know there's people that like to make them small. But I'm just basing mine on, like I said, I have shower kids that are crazy, so. Alright, I'm sorry, I gotta use 70%, because that's the one reason I told you guys I hate 99. It dries too damn fast. And then I'm stuck with powdery crap, and I don't like that. And normally I would have more oil in here too, wouldn't I? But shower steamers are different. There, that's getting better. Gotta remember the mostly thing that's binding this is the alcohol, right? Because normally I would have oil in here. But we don't want to waste that good oil down the drain because what's the point? Yeah, and I think we're good. Okay, we're good. So I'm just gonna do one. I'm just gonna do one in here for now. Just to see. And I really pack these suckers. And the trick to a mold like this is they gotta be flat on the bottom or they break when you pop them out. There's one. Oh, I like these. Maybe I'll just do this size. I think these are like 4 ounces, to be honest. I guess I have to make them some big ones. But that's pretty much it. That's basic. You get, you know, it's sort of a basic, it's strong. A basic bath bomb mix. But your starch in there to slow down the fizz. Clay to harden it. Make it last longer as well. And then you just want to use whatever oils you want. So, say you were making a shower steamer, like, say, not for what I'm doing this for. Not for to unclog your nose. Like, say you want a good morning wake me up shower fizzer. You know, like something perky and whatever. So then you would change your essential oils to, like, say, I don't know, like a 5-fold orange. Or coffee smell or something. Okay, so say at nighttime you want one to go to sleep, but you know, you don't want to have a bath, but you want to chill out and relax. So put in something relaxing. Use your lavender. Whatever you have. It doesn't have to be the kind of shower steamer just to unplug your nose. But I will tell you right now, this time of year, these ones go the most, because this is that awful time of year when you know, people are getting colds and the flu, everything. And then too, you get people that are like, you know, they don't like the weather. You get that seasonal disorder and you're sad. So make some happy ones. They don't have to be this way, but these ones usually sell the most just because of, you know, colds and whatnot. I'm sure you could do an awesome allergy blend. That would be nice. Anxiety blends go really well. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be this kind, guys. You don't have to keep just doing the menthol crystal ones and, you know, oh my god, everybody's got those. Make something different and make it your own and do it really cool. And like I said, don't even have to make them all the same. Oh, like everybody's making saucer-shaped ones or flat-shaped ones. Do what I showed you. Make cute little Christmas trees. If they're pine-scented, do Christmas trees. Or if you can find flat present molds, or, you know, anything kind of fun. Anything just to make them seasonal, make them different. Because you know darn well, I mean, everybody's going to make shower steamers, but you don't want yours to look like everybody else's. So do something to make yourself different, right? Do I have powder on my nose? I can't see. Sorry, I'm reading comments as I'm in between yapping. So I gotta tell you how many this makes. So this was, what did I just use? It was just a basic 2-to-1, wasn't it? So far I've got 6. Let's see how many we can get from a basic. And like I said, to the trick, nice, I mean, that's not perfectly flat, but you don't want it over, or they're gonna crack and fall apart when you dump them on the tray. This is probably the fastest you guys have ever seen me make a bomb. Ever. I don't even know how long I've been on here. Well, it's still a 22-minute video. Why? Because I talk too much. That's why. I'm supposed to be upstairs cleaning, but my son, believe it or not, Shane has this new thing now where he'll do the dishes and stuff, but he has to get paid. So he's on the clock. But he started the dishes last night, got half of them done, didn't finish all the silverware, so we didn't have all the silverware for last night's dinner. But today he's supposed to finish them. So it should be interesting to see, because I told him, you don't get paid. You can't do half a job and expect to get paid. So I just thought that was funny. He's coming around really well. I like it. He's becoming quite the helper. Okay, so what are we at here? I got 7, 8. I think we're going to get 9 bombs. 9 and maybe a half. So, I don't know. These are like, I think they're 4 or 5 ounce bombs. So I think they're 4 ounces, to be honest with you. I'll have to weigh them. And like I said, flat molds, I packed them pretty tight in the flat ones. So, that would have been nice. Those little goddess ladies that I got would have been cool. I have plans for those, but I think they would have been cool for something else. Well, let's see if we can get a half of one, shall we? Probably not. But you never know. Wow, that's strong, guys. But I like it. Yeah, this is just going to be a thin one, I think. Maybe. Let's see. No, that's the first time I've never had anything left in my bowl, either. Okay, yeah, this is not going to be a full one. But we got a part of one. Yeah, I like how Shane was going to come down and help me, but he decided to go outside and do Papa Wheelies on his bike. Can't complain. He's a boy, and that's what they do, right? Okay, I want this to be flat. I wish I had a small mold that would fit in here to flatten these nice. Well, my nose is clear. Whew. Definitely worked. They're not even in the shower yet. Okay, push, 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 push. Oh God, itchy. Don't put menthol crystals in your nose. This isn't Breaking Bad, it's only Breaking Bath. Alright, there we go. Okay, that needs to be washed now. Oh God, I'm so itchy. Okay, so this is my washy stuff. Just let me get this out of the way real quick. Whoa, don't you dare. Okay. Here they come. No, my battery's gonna die. Crap, guys. I knew I shouldn't have done this so fast. Okay. Get off the way. I'll just quickly show you. This is them. We got 9 big ones, and then I've got this little slivery one down there. So, my son will have them for his bath. They're pretty solid. Nice and hard. Smell fabulous. And when they're wetter, they'll work even better. Anyways, I'm going to have to cut this short. I would have liked to have rambled, but I said I just got the battery warning. So I'll charge up my tablet. And if you guys don't see me tonight, I'll try to come on tomorrow, even though tomorrow's a 90-minute edition of The Walking Dead. Whoa! Anyways, we'll talk about that later. I'm going to head out now, get these up to my son. Actually, put the fan on, dry them first. Head them up to my son. And I'm going to talk to you guys after, okay? Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, guys. Take care. And I'll see you next time.